Hi, I often see people asking online, they've got their ukulele, what chords should I learn? What songs can I play? And so I sat down and had a think, what is the smallest number of chords that you could learn that would have the biggest impact in terms of how many songs you can play? And this is what I came up with. First of all, learn C, F and G7. Why? They're not physically the easiest chords to be able to play. One of those has 3 fingers, and there are chords that have 2 fingers and 1 finger. Why those 3? Because those 3 chords go together to make literally millions of songs. There are so many songs that use C, F and G7. That chord pattern allows you to play, just a few off the top of my head. Blue Suede Shoes, Hound Dog, Rock Around the Clock, lots of the early Beatles stuff like Twist and Shout, La Bamba, 12 Bar Blues, lots of country, lots of folk, Louie Louie by the Kingsmen, Bad Moon Rising, loads and loads of songs. I could go on all day. Those 3 chords on their own will get you a lot of mileage. Next, learn an A minor, and I recommend you play it with your 2nd finger because we've already learned an F, and the only difference is whether this finger is put down or not. And if you go from an A minor to an F, you just have to add that finger. If you play it with your 1st finger, you've got to do that, which is a nuisance. If you put the A minor together with the C and the F and the G7, you get this: C, A minor, F, G7, which is often called the doo-wop progression because it's the chords behind a lot of those old 50s vocal harmony doo-wop records. Things that go do 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 do. But it's also things like Teenager in Love. It's Ink Spot songs. It's lots of those 50s songs, but it never went away. So you'll hear those chords also on songs by Meghan Trainor, Ollie Murs, Lady Gaga. It's been in the charts a lot recently. And of course, don't forget, you can mix the order up of these chords to create different chord patterns. Next, learn D minor and E7. Why? Well, apart from the fact that your D minor, you're already 2/3 of the way there with your F. You've only got to add 1 more finger to make your D minor. Musically, A minor, which we've already learned, and D minor go together. And they go together with the other chord we're going to learn, E7, to create the minor key equivalent of the 3-chord trick we had at the beginning. You'll hear this in, say, minor key blues like St. James Infirmary Blues, but it's also the chords to Django Reinhardt's Minor Swing and lots of other minor key songs. Finally, 2 more chords, A7 and D7. Why A7 and D7? Well, because we've already got a C and we've already got an E7, if we add A7 and D7, and then we already have a G7 from earlier, we've now got a circle of fifths pattern. Now, you don't need to know what that means, but it's the pattern behind songs like 5'2", Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone. It's the Charleston. It's the ragtime progression, it's often called. Very common in jazz. And of course, you could also miss out some of those chords and just play maybe C, A7, D7 and G7. And those 4 chords are ooh-be-doo, I wanna be like you, I wanna walk like you, talk like you too, and lots of other songs. So with those 8 chords, you can potentially play hundreds of thousands of songs. It's really good stuff to know, particularly if you're just starting out and you want to play songs and you're not sure what to learn. Those 8 chords will stand you in very good stead indeed. So if you can play all those songs with just 8 chords, why would you ever learn any others? Well, we're playing everything here in the key of C, or in the key of A minor in the case of the A minor, D minor, E7 pattern. And that means that everything we play is going to sound kind of samey. It might also be that C isn't a great key for you to sing in, or one day somebody might say, let's play such and such a song, I don't know, let's play Louie Louie by the Kingsmen, 3-chord song, and you go, great, except they're not playing it in C, maybe they're playing the piano or the guitar, and they've learned it in a different key. So there will be a use for learning lots more chords so that you can play these songs and more songs that you can't play with just these chord patterns in other keys. On top of that, some of these songs that I've told you can play with, say, C, F and G7, like Bad Moon Rising, aren't in that key on the record. Now, it doesn't mean you can't play and sing, I see a bad moon rising. It works great, but if you play along to the record, you'll find that they are playing it in D. I see a bad moon rising. So I would need a different bunch of chords to play that song with the record. But that doesn't mean you can't take these 8 chords and have a whole lot of fun with them playing many, many thousands of songs. So get strumming. I hope this has helped, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.